Hi, my name is Rick Anderson. I'm one of the volunteer naturalists here at Bowman's Hill Wildflower Preserve, and today we're going to check out some skunk-cabbage. Let me give you the botanical name of the skunk-cabbage. It's called Symplocarpus foetidus, and all that means is Symplo is connection, carpus is fruit, so you have a fused fruit, and foetidus means stinking or fetid. So what you get is a stinking fused fruit wildflower. Okay, I want to talk about the range of the skunk-cabbage. You're going to see it in southern Canada, east coast, all the way over to Minnesota, Iowa, and it goes south to Tennessee and North Carolina. And the habitat has seeps, which are like springs that develop into small streams. It goes along streams, ponds, a lot of waterways. It gets its name skunk-cabbage because of it emits an odor that smells like rotting meat, and some people liken it to a skunk. There's a chemical in there called calcium oxalate, and that chemical creates severe burning, swelling sensations in your mouth and throat area if you were to try to chew it or eat it raw. It has a second set of leaves that come out later on in the spring, and they are bright green. They grow up to about 2 to 3 feet in length and about 1 to 2 feet in width. And they last around August, September, and then they'll die back and decompose fairly quickly. One of the neat things about skunk-cabbage is its root system. It's an incredible root system. It has a rhizome, like a big tuber, that could be longer than the size of my arm, and it could be up to 12 inches in diameter. And it also has adventitious roots and contract and then pull the plant down with it to keep it from getting above the soil very much. So that's kind of a neat feature of that. The plant is considered the oldest longevity wildflower out there because it can live up to 200 years. Hi, we're at the Marsh Marigold Trail, and this is this little seep area is a spring and a slight stream so far. That's an ideal place to find skunk-cabbage. And what we have here is some skunk-cabbage that has recently emerged. If you notice, the colors of the skunk-cabbage is kind of a maroon, green, mottled color, and sometimes will have yellowish stripes through it. There's a unique adaptation for this plant, the skunk-cabbage, and it's called thermogenesis. We have some photographs that Santino took of the thermogenesis activity of the skunk-cabbage, and what those photos will show you between cold and hot or warm. So what you're going to see in the photographs is red or pink around the plant and around this whole area, and then the rest is going to be white because it's cold. So that was taken here at Bowman's Hill Wildflower Preserve by our education coordinator Santino. So that's a treat for you today. When it first starts emerging, is strong enough and hot enough to melt the area around the plant as it comes up. And the early bees really like it because it serves as a heat stop. So this is your spathe. They're modified leaves that have poked through the snow, and now they've formed a seashell-like shape
Inside is the spadix.
The spadix is like a knob-like flower head that has between 50 to 100 petalless flowers on it. Give off a lot of pollen, which deposits itself at the base of the spadix and the spathe flower section. Now that attracts the pollinators. Flies, you got beetles, you got some early bees, and sometimes ants. And what they do, they'll pick up the pollen and move on to another plant. And that's how you get your cross-pollination. So I hope you learned something about skunk cabbage. I love it because it's the first official wildflower in Pennsylvania that emerges and blooms. If you like these types of videos, let us know. And if you like it as well, do the Facebook like. It always helps. It's been my pleasure to walk with you through the woods today at Bowmansville Wildflower Preserve.